What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol AFRM for Affirm Holdings. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. First things first, this will, of course, be an update. You can see some outdated levels on the chart. We're going to clear that up, and of course, I should also point out that we did get an earnings announcement after the bell today, so let's flip on the extended hour session here and see what's going on with the number. I really feel like the volatility came early. I don't know if there was some sort of leak or something, but clearly, massive move lower, lots of volatility towards the end of the day, and now just kind of going sideways in here. Oh, I suppose there we go. Okay, so the earnings number came out early. The press conference looks like it will be in the after hours here. So that's, I guess that's my bad. Little clarification there. Regardless, it's not like we're going to be opening on some sort of gap. The range has already been put into place here. We just want to start mapping out some really important levels from the daily, so the daily roadmap, as we call it, right? So we certainly have these lows around 49, and that's almost where we came into on this big volatile push to the downside. And to the upside, notice that the high of day, ironically enough, in one fell swoop, that move was put in, is up here at this prior area of resistance on the daily, closer to 84.16. So it's going to be fairly choppy, in my estimation, throughout this entire range, to be quite frank with you. We do, of course, want to know where the earlier, let's grab the other tool, try that one more time. We want to know where the earlier low of day was, so up here, and we also, or at least to me, I think that this is interesting, where the dead cat bounce topped out at, right here around 65.71. I'm just going to turn these extended hours off. There we go. That's looking a little bit better. Let's go ahead and grab our Fibonacci's, come in from the high of the move down to the low of the move. And okay, so the 50% and that level that we just pointed out around 66, 65.71, close enough, right? That's basically your 50% retracement of the move. That's where the dead cat bounce came to. So because we're resisting at that level, I would start to classify this as a bearish acceptance move and not so much like an important recapture, right? It would be different if we made the move to the 61.8 and then maybe we were consolidating above the 38.2. It's just simply not the case. So out there, at least as of right now, it is a little bit more bearish than bullish, of course. So where does a breakdown come from? Certainly here. Oops, let's switch tools one more time. So let's try that again. There, and the reason I point that out is not only because it was prior support in here, but into the very close of the day, that's where we got a little bit of lift from. So if we can collapse underneath 56.56, call it 56.50, expect a rotation to the bottom end of the range, and that's going to take us down to 50 even, which we know is support from in the past, not only from today's volatile earnings sort of conundrum. So I would reevaluate the chart there. I definitely wouldn't be trying to short through that. Note the damage has already been done, or a lot of it has been done already. I wouldn't be trying to join late to the party until we have some structure to trade against. So be patient. Wait for a setup down here. Some sort of either lower high, descending triangle, something that sets up a breakdown of that 50 level. That could certainly be interesting, but I wouldn't be chasing it short immediately here, just noting that there's not a whole lot of structure to use for some sort of stop loss or, clean entry point. I'm not seeing it, okay? So patience to the short side. To the long side, a recapture of the 50% mark here. Maybe it gets a little bit more interesting to backtest kind of the scene of the crime close to where we flushed from, 74.16. But just as the chart sits right now, it's ugly. It's quite ugly, to be honest with you. It's in the middle of all this chop from in the past. I'm not seeing a clean trade to take here. I've talked through some levels that I think will be important, but again, I just don't see an actionable setup as of right now. I would want to see some more activity unfold and make a decision based on that into the future here. So hopefully you can understand where I'm coming from. If you do, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.